Welcome back. My name is Lost, and today we've made some progress, and I think we need to start doing some outdoor decorating. Things have windows, the roofs are finished. I actually put doors on all the buildings. I'm still not sure about this. This roof is causing me grief, and I don't know what to do with it. So for now, it's going to stay like that, and I'll figure it out later. I think I've also patched all the holes. I'm not sure. I may have missed some. That's a deliberate hole. That's not a missing spot that I need to fix. Did you need... No, you were fine. I think I'll put some beams or something inside that building. It needs something, but I don't think it needs a second floor. Some of the buildings do. Some of them have them. That one is deliberately going to stop there. I just realized I should probably actually put some torches up there. There might be mobs up there. Not sure. The window might be saving things. The window probably is saving things at this point. But yes, we've got upper floors. We've got most of the holes fixed, hopefully. Maybe all of the holes fixed. All the weird edges are kind of fixed. I think I need another block there. That looks awkward. We'll see. I'll figure that out later. These little stalls over here, I turned into buildings. The only problem is they are absolutely not built yet. That block is a placeholder for a door. I actually finished most of this hole. I just need more quartz. I do need to put some doors on there. I need to put some stairs on this building because currently it looks odd having to jump up to the front door. It just is. And the polka dot pattern in the sky, don't mind the things that look a little bit like spiders in the corners. They're not. They're just blocks. Is glass panes. I might have to move them higher. I'm not sure. I don't really like being able to see them, but the purpose of that is to stop the snow without having to put string or something all over everything. Because that would get annoying very, very fast. So far as a snow stop, it's working. As you can see, this whole area has no snow going down here. Just, yeah. So this is currently running all the way down this from one canal to the other. But yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do. I might have to move it further out. Or up. We'll see. But for today, I think what we're going to want to do is some exterior decorating. Mostly some exterior decorating. That's not what I was looking for. I was looking for these. These are getting messier every time I look at them. I'm actually going to take those fences for now. I can't find anything. And it's my own fault for not trying to keep them organized. But I'm looking for... do that. Spruce logs. I also have an awful lot of those potions because things keep spawning up here. We want spruce planks for starters. And then we want to turn our spruce planks into... Oh, great. Where did I leave that crafting table? There it is. The crafting table I moved because when I was up there placing glass panes, I had mostly glass blocks in my inventory. So I took the crafting table with me so I could convert them while I was up there without having to just have glass panes in my inventory. As far as just what that looks like up there, I'll just use this little area to it's basically... Ooh. I was going to put actual glass panes down, but my pickaxe is nearly... My Silk Touch pickaxe is nearly dead, so... If I place them, I'm gonna have to break them. Let me just use fences instead, because those will actually stay when I break the dirt. Torches will not. And this is exactly how I was doing it too. I was just using dirt to scaffold. So yeah, it's basically this pattern of glass blocks, which is just interrupting the snow so we don't end up with snow on the ground. Now I just need to get rid of all of these because they are a menace. Anywhere near where you need to walk. Yeah, I don't want to have to move all of that up, but I might have to. Just purely because I'm not crazy about being able to see all the little dots in the sky. I don't know how far up I'd have to move it though, and I don't know if it would work. So at this point, I'm not going to. What was I doing? Oh, right, I was... Let me just find somewhere I can put that dirt away, because I don't need it for this. I want a bunch of slabs so that I can make a bunch of barrels. I guess we'll have to start with 12 barrels, since that's all the wood I have right now. Is that just gets rid of something that I have to try and store. No. Oh. Want that scaffolding. Oops. Put that away. Not the dark oak. Some bits and pieces that I have grabbed from various places. Mostly down there. Do I want to do spruce trapdoors? Oh, I have more spruce planks. Good. Sure, let's do spruce trapdoors. Let me just make... Oh, those are pressure plates, not trapdoors. Whatever. We'll save that spruce for now. I don't need glass panes on me. I'm not using decorative glass panes. Okay. So one place I know that we're going to want to have... I really need to do something to... snowproof this building one way or the other, because it's never getting a roof. So it is just permanently going to look like this, which means it is also permanently going to be full of snow. Let me get rid of these snowballs. I have, oh my goodness, I have more than enough snow already. I do not need to turn this into snow. I'm also going to end up with more, because there are more, oops, that's an axe, icebergs that I need to get rid of. So that's great. Want that. Didn't I just have scaffolding in my inventory? Oh goodness, I wanted that scaffolding. Let me go see if I can find it. Which box did I put it in? That one. That's probably why I still had the glass panes on me, because I meant to put the glass panes away, but hit the scaffolding instead. Any rate, let me just where did I put... See, this is the problem. I put things away, and then 3 seconds later, I can't find them. Barrels, barrels, and more barrels. There we go. Okay. Barrels are nice as decorative because you can't double them like chests. So as far as having things sitting around, I'm more likely to use barrels. In terms of having things in buildings, I'm more likely to, for storage, I'm going to want chests. So we should probably... At one point, clearly I destroyed that block, and then it got snow under it, and then I never removed the snow. That's not what I wanted you to do. That's what I wanted you to do. Just some scaffoldy bits. I think I'm also going to actually remove that chest. Oh, no. And once again, immediately, I am proving that I need to stand a different direction in order to get the barrels to do what I want. Because I keep forgetting about directional blocks. Some barrels over there. A couple barrels by the door. Put a barrel somewhere dumb. I don't know who left that one there, but that's not a good place for a barrel, let's be honest. Scaffolding. There we go. And maybe a scaffold or two on top because reasons. Don't know what purpose this is serving, but apparently it's serving a purpose to someone. Ow. Wish it was easier to get barrels pointing upwards. Put another little stack of barrels back there for decorative reasons mostly. Not for anything useful. I'm gonna have to stop and get more food after this. There's our spruce trapdoors. Need to get the rest of the stairs in. This top one actually might... no, that won't work either. Okay, how are we going to do this? Yeah, oh, that's right. Can't get out because of the stairs right now. If you go all the way down. If we make this top one a slab... Yes, I know there's holes all over the place. I'll get there. And these go... Can't do that. Got to break that torch there instead of down in. Yes, I think that'll work better because you can actually close off this entire thing as opposed to just part of it. It is sticking up, but it's not sticking up by much, so that's fine. This is the kind of place where we just can't put anything really... Hi! Give me string, please. Thank you. I'm gonna need so much string. We will need more barrels. That much is a given. What do we have underneath the snow? That's the other problem. Oh. I'm going to quickly go grab a bucket of water because I'm pretty sure I have one. And get rid of some snow. Okay, now that we've got less snow over here, I might need to do this spot too. I can actually tell where I have what underneath the snow. Because I can't really put plants on stone. The game won't let me. But, oop, there goes another torch. Oops. That's the one thing I'm missing that I do kind of need for this entire area is not torches. Probably lichens for light, and I just don't have any. I don't like how much open space there is here. It'll probably look better when these are built and they're not just flat spaces on the ground, but still. Oh, that's the torchlight. Why is that dirt a different color? Nobody knows. Just plant some random bits. They're growing loose. They got carried up on the wind. The seeds got carried up on the wind from down there, and now there's grasses and bushes and things lurking around. And nobody's really taking enough care of most of these areas to get rid of them, so... I do have some mushrooms that we can put in... Darn it. I forgot. Mushrooms don't grow on regular dirt if it's too bright. If I wait until it's nighttime, then can I place them? Because I would really love to have some just random mushrooms up here. No. Darn it. That's not helpful at all. I do not want to have mycelium up here. Or anything that would actually let me place the mushrooms, so I guess the mushrooms are out. Little shrubby bushes. Again, this is a little tricky because these aren't built, so there's only so much I can do there. Might bone meal a couple spots just to see what happens. Mostly I need the bushes for over here. Where they can be decorative and trimmed into nice shapes. And such. This is, at least in theory, the nicer part of this area with the big major hall and blah blah blah. And things being all decorative. Darn it. I've lost a leaf. And fancy as you're going in here. As opposed to areas like that spot I haven't built yet, which is kind of a lot less nice. Just some more decorative little shrubbies. You can have a couple there and there and there. Not going to have any trees over here. Not going to have anything super tall over here. I might put some vines in a couple of places if I think they'll work really well, but probably not a lot of them. We are, however, going to want to put some posts in some places along the canal every so often. Probably relatively close to the buildings. Not too close, but fairly close. Yeah, I need to spawn proof some things. Hi. Hi, friend. Bye, friend. Go away. Go away. Thank you. Be gone. Because this is a canal, and that is how people are transporting things. So it makes sense that they're going to need to be able to tie vehicles, boats specifically, up. So that's a little too much in front of that door. We'll move this one off to the side. Yeep. Put one right near the corner. Nah, we'll put it on the other side. You want to make sure you have things organized so that, say, if your area is relying pretty much solely on boats to transport stuff, you're going to need to have a way for people to tie up boats so that they can unload stuff. We'll just stick 2 of those in between. Can't hit me, can't hit me. Come on. But I can hit you. Thanks for the bones. I didn't actually need that, but okay. I'm actually going to space these out by 1 so that they don't look like a fence. Because I do not want fences here. I am also thinking, however, that we're going to want to avoid having things somewhat close to the door on that middle ring, because that's where the like fancy financial institution type people are. Essentially, that's where the bank where all the valuable stuff is stored goes. Except minus this one, because this building is the one building that has an actual loading door, technically. So they are going to have theirs over there, so it's close to where they would actually be putting things into the building from. I need to sleep before I spawn anything else. Mushrooms are out. Oh wait, I am still going to need that fence, aren't I? I do want to use a bunch of essentially street lamps somewhere around here. Also, I had some, not the cactus. There's some vines. I think I still have a pair of shears around here somewhere. I should have what I'm actually looking for. That's not what I'm actually looking for, but I need that too. Is dark oak leaves that I should, there they are, have. Because I know I picked some up. Got them. Okay. I need to turn that into some... that. Deliberately going with a different pattern. For this building here... Oop, that's not gonna work. Oh dear. This has become a mess. Wanting to do that, and if I could do the same thing there. Nope, that didn't work. Come on. That looks a little better now that you don't have to jump to get up there. Only problem is now I have another thing I need to store. Ah! Fortunately, I do have places I can put that. The one thing that I'm not doing really anything with right... Nope, I forgot. I need some shears if I've got them. Because if I put vines in places, I really don't want them growing. That'll work. I don't need a lot of shears, just a little bit of shears. And so I'm thinking... somewhere like there could have just... Am I not able to do that? I might not be able to do that. Just need to build up a bit of a shrubby thing there. Out of the dark oak leaves. The problem with the spruce leaves is they're kind of thin, so they don't look great for shrubby things. Not of any size. Not really, but... there we go. If someone's planted shrubby things somewhere, then there's going to be shrubby things growing in places nobody wanted them. Because things seed. Plant seed. Plant seed everywhere. The one thing I need to avoid is blocking off actual paths. Like, this place can be overrun with some shrubbies, but there has to be at least a 1 block way through. That does save me from having to constrict some of these alleys, because I want them to be smaller, but I don't want to actually have to shrink them. I can't really put anything super close until I build those. That's gonna need some other bits, yeah. That's fine. Nope, I need that still. Actually, let me just grab a couple blocks, because I'm definitely going to do the... I don't think I want to use just fence posts for those. I think I want walls. Otherwise, the boat ties and the fence posts start looking very similar. That's coral. I can't use that for anything. Let me put those away, grab some of my shrubby bits. Other shrubby bits that I can use. What am I looking for? Do we want... I have a ton of stone bricks. Still. But is that what we're going to want? Let me just do some tests. I mean, I know I can put, like, plants over here, but I can place leaves on rocks, but a shrub would not grow on a rock, so... I mean, that's not going to work clearly, but... Let me just grab some cobbles. How are we going to do this? Okay, so I'm going to have to build this slightly... Where did that go? How did you get over there? Oh, whatever. I didn't make enough of these, so I'm going to have to build it slightly short for now. Or do we want something like... 1, 2, 3... Oh, bother. Oh, whatever. That... the bricks look better than the cobbles, but neither one of them looks really how I want it to look, so I'm gonna get rid of the cobbles, because we're not doing that. Let me just try something here. Where did I put those fences? Can I just stick like so and have it look decent? How awful does that look? Maybe not an oak fence, but I mean, there is also the option that you could do the multi-directional ones. Let me just... I don't really love that either. Because you do have that option also. But that looks really clunky like that. Ah! I'm stuck. I'm stuck in the water. Okay, let me break all of this. Obviously, we can have some lanterns, like, attached to buildings and stuff, so they're not all just out in the wild. What about something like... I need to put some things away. I've got too much stuff again. I've got chests in places. I don't need to put that there. We're not going to use the oak fence. How many iron ingots do I need for iron bars? And do I have any more of them? Yes, around here. No. Give me back that lantern. Let me just... Really? I can do that. It seems a bit skinny, though. Oh, actually, wait. Put that back. It is so hard to hang things nicely in this game. It just is. We need better hanging blocks. Can you craft hanging lanterns? I feel like this is a thing that should be doable. Right. And eventually I need to figure out maces. Not right now. They gave us hanging signs, which was lovely. But I need lanterns. There's the hanging signs. I mean, yes, lanterns just hang themselves, but I'm talking like the way that hanging signs work. That they have their own little bar coming out. No. Of course not. Because, I mean, I could stick a lantern there and that's fine. But that's not what I'm going for. I want street lamps. And I prefer to be able to use the lanterns to make them. Especially because I don't have a ton of space here. So, yeah. I think I'm going to have to figure out my lantern dilemma on my own time. Give me those snowballs. Let me just put some things away again. Ugh. Barrels away. Do I have... I know I have somewhere that's got chests in it. Let me get rid of those. I am curious to see, can I bone meal this stuff? Oops. Rude. You'd think these are the things that I would know after playing for years, but nope. Come on. Just let me open the boxes and put things away. Also, when I built this here, I knew that was going to be there. Yes, I slightly dug a little bit of a divot around this. It's probably going to be way bigger than what I've got going right now, but that's fine. But I keep finding things around here, and it's like, well, where does all this keep coming from? Excuse me? Why is everything here? Because if I go over this way a little bit, I have rockets on me. It's not really far enough to use rockets. I have very nearby this slightly floating igloo, which is all there. Ignore the lava, but this is, yeah, this is all here. Despite slightly floating, it is actually, all of this is in place and everything, and I have cured this dude at some point, so. Yeah, I just have a random floating igloo there. I've got the trail ruins there. Obviously, I've done all my building. That doesn't count because that's not natural to the world. But I was replacing the two, what are they called? Brick blocks that broken by that creeper. and was just running around, swimming around here looking for clay so I could make some bricks. And lo and behold, what on earth is this doing over here? What even is this? I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's some kind of... it's ruins, yes. Pretty sure it's underwater ruins. It is also in an iceberg, though. And I've yet to see it spawn any drowned, so I'm a little confused about that. What is going on? Also, one thing we have to do very soon that I just keep putting off is make a bee farm. So I can get honeycomb so that I can wax all of this stuff. Specifically the lights, because I need to actually finish that spot. I keep forgetting that it's there. As I want the lights to be max brightness. And because they keep oxidizing, they're not. At this point, like, all of these are green. The problem is, if I'm going to deoxidize all the lights, I probably have to deoxidize everything. And then wax it, and then go from there. Ugh. Such a nuisance. But yeah, I don't have any honeycomb, really, so that's just a project for the future. The nearer than further future, let's put it that way. I do need to finish building those 2 new buildings before I go much further. I do also need to finish a couple of things. I need to put some stairs in. I need to actually get that basement area done in terms of adding the rest of the quartz that I need. And I need to finish an upper floor or 2 that I just ran out of planks for. So, I will do that, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.